Shalom.
Shalom.
Your praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash.
The Manala City Elders, the Apostles of the Apostle, Nashon Durel, citation to all Yakin that push this word of the insincerity and truth. This is a fraction of the brothers and James Shinadad, right, Brother Lamad,
Right.
Bakwam.
And Brother Hawad.
right, 2019, the year the push of the Karagma, done seeing that the elites, the Illuminati putting things in place with the puppet Donald Trump, with the government shutdown there in America.
Go Trump, go.
Go Trump, go. We know the effects of Babylon the Great, which is America, going and trickle down to the Caribbean, because Trinidad is one of the provinces of America. And whatever happened in the Big Apple will and come down to the small apples. Right? Like brothers say, the title of the video,
The grinding shall cease. Right? Because you were watching that video earlier. We don't know the Trump shut down the government shut down, and I saw this lady, with Brother Amon Gaba, he put up that video, and she begging for Trump to reopen the government. And she actually begging. I thought all of us independent women. Right? And that's just a little piece of it. It's a month, 4 weeks now. In scripture, right?
Hey, I will bring the second is just 15 and verse 12. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
The scripture said Egypt shall mourn. Right? And America is spiritually called Egypt, modern day Egypt. Right? And that this piece of the plague. Right? The Most High giving a preview of what to come. Right? That is a small taste, a little piece of the famine, basically. Right? All the mighty ones, these proud ass women, they will be resorting to nothing.
This is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 15. It says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which...
Yeah, and that will go on currently. And that is exactly what we're doing right now. Bitch begging, I don't know why she's begging, Mr. Trump, please. I know you say something to you, but please, is the people suffering something of the sort? Is what they are suffer?
Hey, if you really check it, the people who suffering is you Israelites, the Negroes, right? The Latinos and the natives, because these Edomites, they could still eat. Hey, the government could shut down, and they have so much money because what they build the wealth of the back of your forefathers slaves, right? The scripture did say, basically, hey, this is how Isaiah always say, prepare punishment for just let me see if I can get it. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21. So it says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. Right? The reason why the scripture says prepare slaughter for his children, because they reap the benefits of the forefathers. Alright? So they establish themselves as a people, as a nation, in wealth and riches, because what they steal, they rob, they pilfer, they murder you Negroes, Latinos, and natives, and they continue to show you people hatred. Alright? So like that.
I was saying basically, I was watching that video, I watched the whole thing, but I think that either might be saying basically she have been affected, she's smoking weed, and she checked some kind of thing of the sort, so then again, as I say, it's jigs.
Yeah.
It's jigs.
Because this is the time when Jacob struggled. Understand? And a lot of you Negroes, Latinos, and natives, they feel that, hey, things gonna get better, it's gonna get worse.
I watched a video also where Edomite bitch, and she was some cafe or some restaurant something, and she's saying she feeling the aches and the pains that the shutdown. But what she said she gonna do, she taking it step by step. She said just now she might have to sell she vehicle, but she down for the shutdown.
Yeah, the woman earlier said she poured everything she have thus far. Yeah.
That bitch wasn't saying she down for the shutdown.
Nah.
Because she feeling she
Yeah, she feel it. She's one of them who I take that shit.
yeah, because that my bitch probably she not paying a mortgage. Probably she only own she own place. You know what kind of way?
Yeah. So that yeah.
Let me just bring this real quick. Right, a little article on the net. It says several states, including PA, which I don't know is that, NJ, which I believe will be New Jersey, and DEL, whatever, I don't live in the states, right, are issuing SNAP benefits early amid government shutdown. It says because of the partial federal government shutdown, several states will be issuing food benefits early for February, loading them onto clients' electronic benefit transfer (EBT) cards on or before January 20th. Now, SNAP benefits stand for Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. All right. It says city officials in Philadelphia issued the following notice Wednesday due to the federal government shutdown. Pennsylvania is issuing February SNAP benefits early. Benefits you would normally get in February will instead be issued on January 18th. This is not a bonus. You won't get more SNAP until March at the earliest, right? So basically, what they're saying when you're going down into that the government shutdown actually affecting the SNAP benefits, right? So they're getting a portion early, to kind of help out the people because they don't know when the shutdown will not finish, all right? And a lot of you women, you're going on, hey, scripture say, I raise women are easy if you want to bring it.
According to that scripture, right? The article is what I bring on. This is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 7. It says the instruments also of the cruel are evil. It divided wicked device to destroy the poor with lying words. You understand? And they keep telling them like,
Who's gonna build the wall?
yeah, and everything will come back in order, and they will start back the government, right? But that all that is fabrication. And that is the crumble the economy into the new monetary system. You understand?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 3. Chapter 12, 3. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow himself, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened.
Come. Right? So the scripture said the grinding shall cease. Right? When you mean grinding, it means work. Alright? Because it's little, but the government shut down certain states. You understand? The people ain't getting to work, they ain't getting to grind for the money. Alright? The keepers of the house, because why? Certain the keepers of the house goes back to like storehouses, certain businesses, because what? The economy crashing, they're not getting the monetary gain. In Isaiah 3 verse 1 by
Let's finish that. Verse 4 it says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Right, that goes back to the desolation. Because what scripture said that a man shall desire to see our next one. So the time when I come down, man will not be alone. Right? That this thing you might hear is birds chirping, whatever the case is. You understand? You're going to be hearing, hey, that time could be a time of peace and all. In the sense that, hey, it had niggas, they wake you up 4 o'clock in the morning with the loud ass music. Alright?
That bird is that bird. Like the very morning, like the cock crowing, it's morning. Okay, food.
Yeah. So Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 1 it says, behold, the Lord Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, the Lord Yahweh of hosts, to take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff of the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water.
Yes, so that going back into the family of Jew people will be suffering. All praises to the Most High. Alright, because hey, you people, you proud as hell. I'll be glad to see you nigga bitches crying. Alright, because you're proud against your man. I saw that nigga bitch, you know, the video our brother shows. I sure she used to give a man real lip. You understand? He can't do nothing, he can't put she in place because of the government. But look what Donald Trump doing here. Stupid bitch. They you people love the so-called white man. Well, take what he gain in your tune. Alright? Yeah.
At the back of the brother, alright, this is Isaiah chapter 9, chapter 32, verse 9. It says, now, right? Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
Yeah, you're careless. Alright, because all you getting everything at hand. It come like when you have a little child, right? But they have no they have no responsibility, right? You get them a toy whatever the case is because their money is spent they don't really appreciate it because they never have to work hard for what they have. You women only receiving benefits there in America, child welfare, you're breeding farmman, right? And you take him in course for child maintenance, whoever food cards, food stamps, right? You women careless. Because why? Or they could just open all their leg, the every quiver, alright, and receive benefits. Right? That is they're careless. But the Most High going to destroy those adulterous men that sleep with you. Alright? I'm going to destroy you for your adultery also. Right? So it's a wonderful work that the Most High have Hashem Yahushua doing right about now. Alright?
This is Jeremiah chapter 9. You didn't finish?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Right. It says, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall he be troubled. Going to you, woman, speaking to you, woman. Ye careless women, for the winter shall fail, and garden shall not come.
Yes, sir. So, right? Hey, look how long the elders, the apostles are great men soon out there preaching. And I'm sure a lot of you women hear this word. Alright? And the prophecy is coming to pass, and the vintage failing right about now. Stupid ass nigga bitches. Right? And all the neglects. We hope all you people die from famine. Right?
Hey, just this.
And you women will be looking for these same men who you all used to see on the streets preaching and giving you warning. You all will find us in that day.
And what
That's
this?
you.
Who knows? I strongly believe that plenty of them prostitute themselves right now.
Yeah. Because they have jobs out there, no? They have jobs out there. They say not all that jobs, they have no jobs. It's in place slow.
Slowly and on an everyday basis, you see the prophecies really fulfilling and coming to pass. You understand? And yet still, that nigga bitch ain't go humble yourself. You most had to push you in the streets, you know what I mean? Not until things get helter skelter and she had to suck the dick of a vagrant who didn't sleep in bed for team amount of years. When she not to suck that dick, or else she died, I don't go know. It's, you know, it's that.
So much to be like an opportunity.
So you want to humble yourself on their husband and get husband, give due respect. You know?
And hey, the day you're going and look for your husband is because he ship off there in World War III. You understand? The scripture say all your husbands going to die in the war. Right? The UN, right? They go and rape you. And hey, I was watching a documentary with World War I and II. Right through in them World Wars, you always hear about the men, they raping the women continuously getting raped. So hey, prophecy is just coming to pass and coming again and again. So they were humble all this.
Because hey, in that time, hey, men and the Lord will be a hiding place for you women.
Hey, read it in the Isaiah. And then after
another thing is too that there are a lot of men who might be married to a woman and they ain't happy because this woman doing whatever she want, but you know, the money might be tied up in both of them have to pay the mortgage. There are 2 children they send the school and he might not the finance to leave the home at the same time. So you're going through the shit. All the shit we're getting going through it, you know you have a next man, so you think but you have to go through because you don't know where to go and rest your head. And you might have to stick there and go through the trauma and the tribulation you're putting him through. So when all them hell break loose, you think you're going to stand up by here and you're going to be a pillar for you?
Yeah.
He's the first one might pay the debt.
Yeah.
God. He know where true judgment will take place. Right? Because as I say, if you look to divorce your stupid ass, right, the court will not give you the house.
Exactly. So you might be just holding on there because he have a place to go and he had to sit there and watch all that bullshit. You know? See you coming home jump, you and a man jumping in his stagger to come in, you know. You smelling stink of fuck.
But when you talk to what the fuck wrong with you, nigga? You niggas ain't shit. Alright? Hey, them things, hey, all praises to the Most High for you. Alright? All the people going to get judgment because this will not ushering the RFID chip. This government shutdown will not ushering the RFID chip. Alright?
Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 9, starting at verse 17. It says, Thus said Yahweh of hosts, consider ye and call for the mourning woman, that they may come and send for cunning women, that they may come. And let them make haste and take up a wailing for us, that our eyes may run down with tears, and our eyelids gush out with waters. Right? Yeah, so this is when the nigga woman basically will realize she ain't shit. Like when they're supposed to be mourning, and we're not teaching the daughters how to mourn. You understand? Go chum go.
Go chum go.
I mean, you slogan on the highways, though. Yes.
Verse 19. It says, For a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. How are we spoiled? We are greatly confounded, because we have forsaken the land, because our dwelling has cast us out. Right? It says, Yet hear the word of Yahweh, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth. Teach your daughters wailing, and every one her neighbor lamentation. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be teaching them. Right? To lament and want to be respectable to their husband and to they're not even, because it's, hey, that time to come. As much as we just be saying and saying, basically, hey, I don't think we're ready for it now. As much as we be saying we think and be this and that, and I don't think we're ready for it now.
So faith.
Yeah, faith.
Faith in the most high word will keep being that.
Because it will be a terrible thing.
Yeah, it's something we never saw before.
This is Isaiah 65, and start at verse 12. It says, Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, he did not answer, and when I spake, he did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and the truth that wherein I delighted not. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Come.
Yes, so, hey, the time, hey, I can't even say that time coming, that time here. Most I bowing the people down to the slaughter right about now.
Gates.
Yeah.
After I had a good time for Christmas.
Mr. One.
You know, after I had a good time for Christmas, you know, I had a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, a little while after that, Trump hit them down for it.
We enjoy yourself.
shut down. Yeah, no, right?
After Joy served.
Yeah, that is right now. Right now, they preparing for carnival on yet.
But so I hope Santa Claus brings something down on the chimney. When all in can't feel all the I hope Santa Claus up from the chimney and bring gifts.
Hey, you know something one of my boss was saying? He was saying basically, hey, he wicked, he's a wicked nigga. He said basically, hey, he could buy ham now whatever the case is because why everybody is spending the money scandalous and who take loan and them kind of thing for Christmas. Right? He was basically saving up on the money because he don't go off on Christmas. Right? And then he said people, and I said to hey, people go in and take loan again for carnival. It's how people they don't even take loan to feed the fucking children, but they're taking loan to buy a panty and a fucking bra with some feathers to go and play mass for $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 with our all-inclusive fed with drinks and stuff. You see how wicked you niggas, especially you nigga women.
Now, I can say this. I want to why the government might be giving you all that fucking $10,000 ticket. Because they see all they're going to fucking take all of to pay a ticket. But that's all.
Yeah.
Take all of to pay a ticket.
But then for the government don't have no money, this place have no money. Understand? Them paying the devil, you know. Paying the devil. Understand?
When it's a lot.
This is Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse. I start at verse 10. It says, it says, it is sharpened to make a sure slaughter, talking about the sword, right? It is furbished. It is furbished. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? And that what you speak. That what these people doing. They making mirth. They study to run down Marshall and Iowa, understand, and farm and pay, and go here and go there and rave. Understand? You people going to get judgment coming.
And to show that these nigga bitches is very wicked. When all they going to work for 8 hours, all they going to work in all their heels, and all they walk with all their slippers, that all they take off all their heels and put all their slippers when all they reach to work. But for carnival, all they walking in the heels whole fucking day. That is show all they fucking wicked. Because it pain in you because you're crying because it pain is a burden.
Yeah.
But you're toting around that burden for carnival for a whole day.
Right. You might see some of them too for carnival and a panty and a bra. And when you see them after carnival, they might be wearing a short skirt. You're riding up and over, you're pulling it down. You're pulling it down for this. In January, February, you was naked in your.
Anything show that is all.
Or they might have on a skirt or a dress and the breeze blow it up and they pull it down like if.
Yeah, you're supposed to walk freely. And that, you're supposed to walk freely.
Because they don't show up the whole side already.
Walking half naked with fucking tongue. You know, tongue. That woman who has come down here, she's from the States. She has a nice body.
A black woman?
Yeah, she just practically beat fucking
Yeah, I know
naked.
you're talking about.
She just have a cover there and something right there and she has everything up. She'll be naked.
I think that man,
Nah, nah, man. That woman.
is that woman?
I think that man. But nah, that woman.
Oh, fine.
You better have video circulating because I want to.
I'm a piece of it. If anybody else.
I go ahead now, I really nice.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 12. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. Yes, in the scripture say Egypt, which is America, but in Egypt we shall mourn, and the going through a crisis right now. And like one of the plagues, the Most High bring on Egypt, on America. It says, and punishment that power shall bring upon it. It says, they that till the ground shall mourn. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. Because they're out of job. Right? People can't feel the mortgage, people getting put at home. You know, the lights getting cut off, the heat getting cut off, and they winter time. Winter time, right? Yeah. So You know, the place, you know, a mess. It says, they that till the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation, it says, woe to the world and to them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand to fight. Basically, that's it. It says, woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. Right? So destruction to the ones, basically the mighty ones. Because we see exactly what it is going through right now. Right? The morning, the night not will first spread anymore. Right? All the happiness turn into sorrow. You know?
This is got something else. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 1. It says, woe is me, for I am as when they have gathered the summer fruits, as the grape gleaners of the vintage. There is no cluster to eat. My soul desired the first tried fruits. Yeah, it's not no cluster to eat. It's not no, like, you know, things getting worse and worse. Things ain't getting better. Go chum go.
And I know one of the reasons, hey, you see a lot of UFO sightings, and the scripture said the UFOs has bring that is that plague, you know? It has been that plague, so hey, most of the job.
Done. I watch a video some couple of days back where a man basically saying UFOs was visited every 4 hours.
This is Ezekiel 14, verse 13. Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of the bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. Right? So, hey, that time when I reach that, you're not even going to see animals. Matter of fact, these animals will not be eating your asses. Alright? Like how they show in certain movies like Legend and them kind of thing. You think we don't have no food, so the animals will not turn to. Alright? Well, you have certain animals in the zoo, lions, tigers, some carnivorous animals. You people are going to be trodden in the street. Right? The time has reached. Hey, the time is here. The scripture said the end is come. The end is come. Alright?
The party get fully drastic yet. For let's just start a fucking eat all the dog and all them kind of thing, and like what they're doing in Venezuela. You know, if Trump pushes this for the rest of the year, or like say about 6 months, boy oh boy. Boy oh boy.
Go Trump go.
I think Judah will rise up because Judah basically is who the resignation meeting of the sea.
Yeah.
Rise up, then Benjamin go rise up too.
Yeah.
And then all Israel go rise to the occasion.
Yeah, can't forget about that fucking for that riot to start a fucking rally place. You know, turn up the place.
So it's resource.
You know, because the white people eat it and you ain't there.
I wonder what is going to be the black woman scene for race or
Hide behind the black man. No such thing, I look to hide behind the black man.
hide behind the black man.
God.
Alright.
Hey, scripture say what 7 women shall cling to one man. You
That
feel
is my
like
enemy.
you negro bitches. You nigga bitches. You feel it when I hide behind a white man or Indian? No, and that day you know is the Israelite man you have to run behind.
That nigga ain't shit.
Yeah, that nigga ain't shit.
That nigga ain't looking for. That's it.
Yeah, that's the nigga I'm looking for. You have to say that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 2. It says, a man shall be an hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest rivers of water, in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in the weary land.
Yeah, so this is the very land, right? The Negro men, the men of Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua, will not be hiding place in the wind. Because the Most High will not protect us in his pavilion, right? easy rock that we gonna stand upon in those last days. And you women gonna notice that and you gonna let that hide. Alright? But hey, the Most High will put it in our spirit who to pick and who not to pick. So you women, you better start to learn to be humble now. Because when the Most High humble, they ain't gonna like it. Alright? Somehow they all the best shape all they have and them kind of thing. Right? It will not look like Corella the villain fucking One Nation. Right? Bony hard and you understand?
You ones that full of pride.
It's Micah chapter 6, starting verse 13. It says, therefore also will I make thee sick in smiting thee and making thee desolate because of thy sins. It says, thou shalt eat, but not be satisfied, and thy casting down shall be in the midst of thee, and thou shalt take hold, but shall not deliver.
Because in the book of Ezekiel, alright, right? The book of Ezekiel said that we shall eat in measure and in weight, alright? Hey, you women going to resort to eating your own children, you men too, right? Scripture prophesied that. Alright, these things it's here. It ain't coming no more. It's here. Alright? The judgments of the Most High, it's here. It's just to finish fully play out. Right? Because hey, Esau looking for his new world order. So he have to crash this economy in order to push the RFID chip in which way he will become a god. Alright? But the Most High will not stop him right in his tracks. The scripture say as he look to fill his belly, Most High shall put him in straits. Alright? Coach and go. I really like that song. Go DJ. Yeah, go DJ. Right? Deceitful will have the world done on Trump.
Hey, the scripture
Doing
said,
well, man. Yeah.
I will read it. These are Micah 6 and 11 and 12. It says, shall I count them pure with a wicked balance and with a bag of deceitful weights? For the rich man therefore are full of violence, and the inhabitations thereof are spoken lies, and their tongue is deceitful in their mouth.
Yeah, right? Because really actually it makes no sense putting up a wall, right? That just talk to basically crash the economy. You about from the wall.
Hey, we have a big mighty military force.
Can't.
So them on the borders. You don't need no wall. That technology, that drones, that all this sort of different technology you could use to keep these people out. But hey, that prophecy to fulfill.
Hey, and you walk the people out of their own land. Mexico is the natives' land. America is the natives' land. Right? Look what you're doing, our brother the Gadates. Right? You know it is Isaac and God to link up and demolish your house. Like 2 tribes in Israel. Look, hey.
It have a sleeping lion.
And it have a sleeping lion. Yeah. And then it have a ravenous wolf. It's food.
But if it was to be opposite, why is the natives in the fence? Why is the natives in fencing when the Yamites come to the Americas? You understand? Why they didn't put the open with the arms, the welcome with open arms, and waiting and to stab them in their back.
This is Micah chapter 5 and verse 7. It says, and the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people as a dew, for Yahweh as the showers upon grass.
Yeah, because why? Israel scattered amongst all nations. The Most High actually made a snare and a trap for all the other nations. You understand it? Why they have to give me Jeremiah 51 verse 20. Alright? You can go ahead.
It says, right. It said, as the showers upon the grass that tarry, chariots not for man, nor wait for the Son of Man. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, if he go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver.
So the Most High, the Most High set you up because the Most High put us in a docile state of mind, alright? Made us forget who we was, put us in the midst of you nations, alright, where even the prophets say we are left as few amongst the nations, but we actually does are set up. Because the Most High waking us up now into that lion-like state. And trust me, we're going to be doing some treading, right? We're going to be doing some demolition, right? Give me the Isaiah 51 and then
Jeremiah 51 and 20. It says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations."
Right, the Gentiles. Alright, go ahead.
And with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
Go ahead.
Moving on 21. "And with thee will I break in pieces the horses and his riders. And with thee will I break in pieces the chariots and his rider."
Yes, so that is when the Most High give us that spiritual power, right? In the midst of all these nations, we're going to be doing some supernatural stuff, right? And we going to, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, so long as we're a part of the hope for the elect, we're going to be doing some tearing because we remember all the things that the other nations done to us, right?
So Genesis chapter 49 and verse 8, it says, "Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be at the neck of thy enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee."
Right, because what? First of all, Judah is up there mostly in the midst of our enemies, the so-called white men. Alright? They closer to them. And not only that, basically Yahushai, when Yahushai come back, he going to have his